Ladies and gentlemen, it is a rainy night here on Thursday outside of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A condition that the Seattle Seahawks are very familiar to as they return to the home of Super Bowl 48, home of their Super Bowl win back in 2014. Looking at the Seattle Seahawks sideline there, they went for a loss last week against the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, the New York Giants winning their last game against the Minnesota Vikings. We will see who can come out on top in this contest as we head towards kickoff. Punter Michael Dixon back to kick for the Seattle Seahawks, and we are underway here from MetLife Stadium. Back to return, the Giants make it out about to the 30-yard line. Stinson on the return as Jackson Dart and the New York offense head out to the field. Pretty slow game for him last week, only 100 yards on the day, although he did have 2 touchdowns in their win over the Vikings. As we start off with a run by Cam Scattaboo that is going to be dropped for a huge loss. Boye Mafe there, one of the top leaders in tackle for loss through the first 2 weeks of the year. That time, a pass out left to the tight end. Hodling there. Gains him forward for about 4 yards, but it'll still leave him 2 yards behind the original line of scrimmage. Dart going deep to the left side, and that one is going to be broken up. Rookie cornerback Garrett Hayes there for the breakup, and that is going to set up 4th and 12 as the Giants are going to go back to punt. Just a quick 3 and out on their first drive as the ball is away. Taken in at about the 35, only able to make it forward for a couple out to the 39. Rookie quarterback Tyrus King, the local man out of Washington State, coming out for a pretty good first couple of games for him. He had a good week last week, over 370 yards, 3 touchdowns, although he did have those 2 interceptions that kind of set him back a little bit, contributing to their loss last week. And there is Kenneth Walker III, their running back. Only 53 yards for him last week. As they hand it off to him again, plenty of room. First down and much more as he makes it forward for a huge gain to set up a new set of downs. Crossing midfield and all the way deep into Giants territory already.
Fantastic run up the middle right there. Seattle, again, they're used to these conditions. This heavy rain is definitely going to be playing some havoc on some passing offense. Rushing definitely going to be the name of the game here tonight.
That time, not so lucky for Walker as he's backed up a yard on the outside run. Setting up again, empty backfield on 2nd and 11. King back to pass, and he is taken down. Multiple Giants defenders there for the first sack of this game. And that is going to set him back about 9 yards for 3rd and 20.
This is a Giants defense that is the 3rd best in the league in terms of yards allowed per game. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do here.
Pressure coming again. King gets it out to the right side to Gavin Trickoff, the rookie wide receiver. And they are going to be set up in field goal range. Rookie kicker Lucas Harland back to kick this one away. It is up, and that one is good. First points of the game go to Seattle as they are on the board early in this first quarter, 3-0.
Pretty good 49-yard field goal there. Definitely not easy in these conditions. Definitely going to be a low-scoring game, I predict.
Absolutely, and the return is stopped pretty short, just shy of the 25-yard line as Jackson Dart and the New York offense come back out, hoping for a little more on this drive. Dart back to pass, feeling the pressure. He is taken down, but they will call that a gain of about 1. No sack on that play. Dart back to pass once more, checks it out right to Cam Scattaboo, and that one will be dropped, broken up. Man got there right as the ball did, and he is not able to haul that one in. Dart back to pass for the 3rd time, and he's going to go down, taken down by the Seattle defense. Defensive tackle Simpson there on for Seattle's first sack of the game, and that is going to set them back to punt once again on their second drive of this game.
This is a Seattle defense which has the most team sacks in the league, and one that New York is definitely going to have to be focusing on. Offensive line play has been huge during the first 3 weeks of the season that we've seen so far. Definitely going to be important here tonight.
Fair catch called for back at the 47-yard line, and the Seattle offense will be set up in excellent field position as they're already on the logo. See if they can put together a drive for 6 instead of 3 this next time. Handoff to Kenneth Walker, goes for a good chunk of yards. Makes it forward for about 7. Past midfield to the 47-yard line. Another handoff to Kenneth Walker, gets stuffed at the line. Maybe a loss of 1 there on that play. Setting him up on 3rd and 4. Empty backfield for King. Jackson Smith and Jigba motioned in. And that one is going to go out to JSN up the sideline for a first down and much more. All the way just past the 30-yard line. Terrific gain there for JSN's first reception of the day. King is going to keep it wide open, and he slides to a stop. Terrific play there. Gets him another first down right away, and a huge gain.
The Seahawks offense has done great at generating chunk plays so far early on. The Giants definitely need to start kind of getting the defense together and rallying.
Another handoff to Kenneth Walker, goes forward for a little bit. He's taken down by the first man he meets, but he is able to pick up 3 yards. Another handoff to the fullback, Robbie Oots, and he is making it past the first down marker and able to get the first down as we got a stoppage for an injured Giant on the field. But they are going to be set up in a very short field from the 3-yard line with the new set of downs. 2 receivers to each side. Handoff to Kenneth Walker, and he is going to be in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker III plowing his way forward into the end zone. And that is going to set him up for the PAT and a potential 10-0 lead here in the first quarter. Harland for the PAT, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2-minute, 43-second drive over 7 plays, and the Seahawks have taken the lead 10-0 here with about 2 minutes to go left in this first quarter. Michael Dixon back to kick again, and the Giants returning it up to about the 27-yard line. No success at all for this Giants offense so far, not even a first down. They've been backed up 10 yards all game, have no positive yardage. Another deep shot for Jackson Dart. He's got a man open. It's caught to the 10. Touchdown, Malik Neighbors. 1 play going all the way, and the Giants strike fast.
They tried to do that on their last couple of drives, the deep shots by Dart, and just what a connection by these 2 young players. You saw it their rookie season. You've seen it the last couple of years now. These guys are just incredible on this offensive side. You can never count them out because of what we've just seen. Down 10-0, all of a sudden a chance to make this a 3-point game.
Romo back to kick for the New York Giants. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that makes it a 7-10 game. Absolutely incredible drive there. Had no success so far, and immediately strike for a 73-yard touchdown pass as they kick it right back to the Seahawks. Not a whole lot of time to rest for this offense as they are going to head back out there for their 3rd drive. And
this rain definitely has not been affecting the passing offenses like we've seen. so far. Seattle coming into this game with the 5th best passing offense in the league.
Play action does not work, and he's going to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 7 there. They're going to have some work to do on 2nd down.
But as I was saying, just even with this weather, you'd expect the passing offenses to be maybe a little bit lackluster, but they are really showing out tonight.
Pass over the middle is broken up. Intended target there, Kenneth Walker. Throwing it into tight coverage there. That could have gone wrong if that was slightly off target. 3rd and 17, must-pass scenario here. King pumps it. Deep shot over the middle, and that is overthrown just a little bit to Torrey Horton. And they are going to have to punt here from deep within their own territory. Michael Dixon's punt is up, and it is returnable from about the 35. He makes it up to the 40-yard line. Giants offense coming back out there after that terrific drive last time. Got to expect the Seattle defense will not allow that to happen again. As Dart will be back to pass for 1st down. Taken off himself outright. And he is able to get the 1st down on a good scramble there. New set of downs from midfield. Handoff to Cam Scatterboo. He slips and is taken down. Looked like there might have been a hole there, but he could not stay on his feet. And he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 from midfield. Jackson Dart is going to keep it himself. Takes it forward for about 7 yards. And that should bring the end of our 1st quarter of play here from MetLife Stadium on this rainy Thursday evening. This has been the NFL on VSBN.
Welcome back, everybody, to a very rainy East Rutherford, New Jersey MetLife Stadium as the Giants set up for 3rd and 2. It's going to be handoff Scatterboo, and he slips again. This turf is causing havoc for the Giants as Scatterboo goes down on a 2-yard loss, and it's going to set up 4th down here. A very manageable 3rd and 2, turning into, it looks like the offense is going to try and go for it here. 4th and 4. Dart takes a snap. He drops back. He looks. He fires over the middle. And it is complete over the middle of the neighbors. He's still slipping a couple of tackles up into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Terrific pickup there by Malik Neighbors. Getting him all the way into the red zone immediately.
As we get set up for 1st and 10, Giants with new life set up on the 15-yard line. Dart under center, he takes a snap, 3 receivers to the left-hand side. It's going to be a handoff Scatterboo, and he's going to get a gain of 2. Great defense there by Seattle. Dart going to be under center once again. It's going to be a bunch set, this time to the left. It's going to be play action. Dart looking. Dart goes down. Ball comes loose. Picked up by the Giants offense, but it's going to be a huge loss on the play.
Now, you mentioned this rain maybe being a factor in the passing game, but so far it seems like it's really only been affecting the run, and by quite a bit at that.
Dart back in the shotgun. Need a miracle here on 3rd and 22. He's looking. He's pressured. He's brought down once again. The 3rd sack of the night for Seattle, as that is going to force 4th and 25 in a very likely kicking situation here. A 47-yard field goal attempt from this distance. Giants lining up for the field goal from the left hash. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and kick is good to tie this game up. And we are even at 10-all. This kick is away. It is going to be returnable. Being taken in, and a good hole on the left-hand side, all the way up to the 41-yard line. So with this game all tied up now, Seattle went 3 and out on their last drive, hoping for a bit more offensive momentum, but they aren't going to get anything right there as Walker just gets absolutely blasted at the line. 2nd and 9. It's going to be a shovel pass, and it's going to go into the dirt, bounced off one of the offensive linemen. And so that'll set up 3rd down and 9. King takes the snap. He looks. He's going to fire deep on the right-hand side. It is incomplete. Intended for JSN on that right sideline, but it's going to be another 3 and out for this Seattle offense, giving New York the chance to take the lead. Kick is away, and it's going to be returnable. Only gets a gain of about 3 or 4 yards or so. And we see again Malik Neighbors, only 2 receptions, but they have been 2 big ones. The big 75-yard deep shot, as well as the 4th down conversion. As this is going to be a handoff. Scattaboo, he's not going to get much of anything on the 1st down run. In fact, it's going to be a loss of 1.
He's been having trouble finding some traction here, both in a physical sense and a metaphorical sense here in the 2nd quarter. We're going to hope that he can find some more progress later on in this game.
This one over the middle, complete for 1st down before going down. Wisely protecting himself is Stinson. 1st down, New York. Move the chains up to the 29-yard line. Dart going to be under center. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. He drops back. He looks. He fires to the right-hand side, and it is incomplete. Ball knocked loose as he went towards the sideline. 2nd down and 10. Even set for the receivers. It's going to be a handoff to Scattaboo. He gets bobbled up at the line and able to get a gain of 5 before being brought down. Set up 3rd and a very manageable 5 yards to go. Dart takes a snap. He fires over the middle. It is complete to Neighbors all the way up to midfield. His 3rd catch of the day is another big clutch one. He is just on fire
Absolutely.
tonight.
Already over 100 yards. A total of 116 yards for him on only 3 receptions. And we're still in the 1st half.
1st and 10. Ball a bit behind midfield, but they're marking it at the 50. It's going to be a fake before a handoff to Scattaboo, and he's going to get across midfield on the gain of 2. 2nd down and 9. Scattaboo, run to the right, shoves off one man, unable to get the second one off him, as we have a player down on the field. Looks like it's for Seattle. Not going back to the locker room. That is a good sign, as New York once again finds themselves in 3rd down and long. I feel like they've been here a lot so far tonight. Dart takes a snap out of the shotgun. He's looking. Pocket collapsing on the right-hand side. He throws, and it's incomplete, intended for Neighbors, and it'll set up a punt. McNamara lets this punt go. Angling towards the right. It's taken in and going to try and return it. Gets it back up to about the 19-yard line before being brought down, and we'll see what King and this offense can do. They've gone 3 and out on their last 2 drives, hoping to break that streak and avoid a 3rd straight. Lining up in the I formation, King under center. 2 receivers out to the right-hand side. It's going to be a handoff. Walker, enough for a 1st down and then some, up to the 33-yard line.
Good 1st half for him so far, as he's already reached his total for yardage from last week. See if he can't keep adding to that throughout the rest of this contest.
It's going to be a handoff, and that's going to go nowhere fast. A loss of 5 on the play as Walker unable to get anything going. This Giants defense has been swarming tonight. 2nd down and 15. Ball on the 29-yard line. King takes a snap. It's going to be a screen pass to the left-hand side. Walker tries to cut. Looks like he stumbled a little bit on the ground, and so unable to get more than the 9-yard gain that he got. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. King drops back. He looks. He fires. It is complete for a first down and then some. JSN once again able to get the first down as we hit the 2-minute warning. It's interesting how despite this weather, much of the yardage today has come through the air. You'd expect the ball to be a little bit slippery, maybe hard to hang on to, hard to catch, but these running backs have really struggled on this MetLife turf. And it's all been through the air. 2nd down and 7. King takes a snap. Pressure coming. He's able to get it away just in time. 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd down, empty set for the Seahawks. King looking. He's going to try and take off with it. No, he's going to throw it deep over the middle of the field, and it is intercepted, taken away by New York. Now running back with it, breaks off one tackle, and finally brought down at the 19-yard line. The deep shot by King did not work. It's Newbin with the INT.
Not sure what he saw there. It seems like he had enough space to maybe scramble for that first down, and I think that might have been the better play there. But he just forces the deep shot into tight coverage. Tried to get it into Kenneth Walker all the way downfield, and Giants were able to come up with the ball.
A dangerous downfield shot, and I'm kind of wondering, is into double coverage, maybe the rain might have obscured one of those Giants defenders. Maybe he thought that he was throwing it into one-on-one and just trusted his running back to go up and get that, but either way, a huge mistake by King. Dart able to get this one away just in time. Out to the right-hand side, it's going to be a gain of 5. New York opting not to take one of their 3 timeouts as the clock now ticks under 60 seconds to go. Dart takes snaps. It's going to be a handoff. Scatterboo. Scatterboo running to the left-hand side and about a yard short of the first. And New York looking like they're just going to be content to take this one to the half as now clock ticks under 30. Dart back at the shotgun. Still letting this clock tick down. Now to under 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Now the receiver comes into motion. Snap with 2 seconds to go and 12 on the game clock. And enough for a first down before that ends the first half. So it is a tie game at the half, 10-10, but New York with so much momentum going into the locker rooms here on ESPN.
Now to our halftime report as we take a look around the league on this Thursday night. First of all, we head over to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, where Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are visiting, and there you see a pass right over to Rashee Rice, which helped lead them to their 24-21 win over the Raiders. Now to Lambeau Field, where the Titans took on the Green Bay Packers. This time a terrific run there by Josh Jacobs for the touchdown, giving them their 3-point win as well over the Tennessee Titans, 20-17. Just a couple of games left here in this Week 3 in the 2028 NFL season. And so far, this contest we've seen today has been an excellent one. Really started out slow for the New York Giants, but they have been able to roar back here in that second quarter. And we are all tied. We'll see who comes out on top in this second half of action. Back again for our third quarter here at MetLife Stadium. Still in the rain, has not let up as the Seahawks are back to receive for their first drive in this second half. Makes it out to about the 25. They'll call him forward a couple of yards at the 27. Slow start to the day for Kenneth Walker, 51 yards and a touchdown. See if he can help get the Seahawks some more momentum here to start out this first quarter as they hand it off to him right away. Initially stopped at the line of scrimmage, but is able to get pushed forward for about 2 yards. Toss play back to Walker again. Plenty of space. Blockers. He jukes a man and is able to pick up the first down and then some all the way up to the 43-yard line.
First down that Seattle has gotten, besides that last 2-minute drive, the first down that they've gotten since the first quarter.
Walker in motion in the backfield. King is going to hand it off again. And this time not going to go anywhere. Gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Back again on 2nd and 10. About 7 yards shy of midfield. Plenty of time in the pocket for King. He starts running. Pressure coming. He's able to get away and is able to make it just to the marker. We do have an injured player on the field. Looks like it's going to be a Seahawk there. Lined up again for a new set of downs after that great scramble by King. He's going to take it again. Dives forward. Just barely misses the defender there for a gain of about 4 yards. Setting him up on 2nd and 6. Toss play this time to the receiver, Gavin Trickoff. And he is not going to make it to the line. They'll call him a yard short. See if they go with the sneak right here, and they do. King picks up the first down with the sneak. And that sets him up at the 35-yard line with a new set of downs.
Offense finally starting to get a little bit of momentum here. Across midfield and hoping to score for the first time since the first quarter.
Another handoff to Walker goes nowhere. He just runs into a wall. Not a hole to be seen there. Backs him up a yard. Pressure coming. Deep shot over the right side. Overthrown to Elijah Arroyo, the tight end. Oh, he had a man open but was not able to hit him in stride. Man in motion, the tight ends. Pressure coming for King, and he's taken down again. Right at the line of scrimmage. That sets up a 4th and 10 from the 35. We'll see how aggressive they are. See if they believe in their rookie kicker, Lucas Harland, enough to make this shot. And no, it looks like they're going to punt. Michael Dixon's kick is away, and it is marked out at the 7-yard line. Great punt there. Pinning the Giants back deep to start their next drive as Malik Neighbors, the star of the show to this point in the game for the New York Giants. Handoff to Scattaboo for the first play of the drive. That one is going to be called for forward progress at the 2. He gets tackled in the end zone, but they are going to say he was stopped short of that. Second and 15. Another handoff to Cam Scattaboo. He trucks a man, but is taken down for a gain of about 3, getting him up to their own 5-yard line. Still deep in their own territory. Another handoff to Scattaboo. He's got some room to run, but is finally taken down back at the original line of scrimmage, and that will be a 4th down punting scenario from right where they started.
And I mean, whenever you start deep in your own territory like that, you really have no options. You can't pass because if you get sacked, it's a safety. Running is really the only thing that you can do, and whenever your offense goes one-dimensional like that, it's so easy for a defense to key in.
Fair catch called for back at the 41-yard line as Tyrus King and the Seattle offense head back out there after another scoreless drive. No points scored since their very first 2 drives of this game back in the first quarter. Going to try to turn that around. Pressure coming. Multiple Giants there getting there for the sack and a loss of 8 on the play.
This is the best starting field position that either team has had so far tonight. Seattle really needs to take advantage of it here because they started across midfield.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he gets it out to the tight end, Smith. Gets him almost to the first down. They're going to call it a yard short again. King back to sneak again, and he did not make it. The refs are going to call him short by inches. We'll see what they do here on 4th down. They're going to stay out there. Not going to sneak it. This is a drawn-up play. 2 receivers to either side. King back to pass. Pressure coming, and he is taken down again. The 4th sack of the day for the New York Giants. And that is going to be a turnover on downs.
This is a Seattle offense which has just fallen completely flat. They scored on their first 2 drives. They had a field goal and then a rushing touchdown, and they just have not been able to get anything going since. The Giants have locked in. Offensively, it's kind of turned into a standstill for both teams, but defense has definitely stolen the momentum here for both squads.
Some more excellent field position as they start just short of midfield. Scadaboo staying on his feet through all the contact, but is only able to get forward for about 2 yards. As they set up on 2nd and 8. Dart back to pass again. Tried to check it down outright, but it hits a man at the line and is batted down. 3rd and 8. Dart back to pass again. Plenty of time. He's going to try to run with it, and he's taken down. Not able to find anything, and he gets shoved by a Seattle defensive lineman for a loss of 1. Like you were saying, a defensive battle once again. Just a quick 3 and out for the Giants as they're back to punt again. Return taken up to about the 26-yard line, and we are still tied. First and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Handoff to Kenneth Walker. Goes forward for a little bit. No. They're going to say he got stopped at the line. Maybe gained a couple of inches. Walker motioned out to the right. King back to pass. Has time and overthrown again. The conditions really a factor in the accuracy of this game so far. Just has not been able to connect on some of these deep passes. King back to pass again is hit, but it is going to be taken in by Kenneth Walker. Terrific catch there, as King had to throw out of the sack there to convert for that first down.
Fantastic throw under pressure, and great job by Walker able to bring that one in.
Kenneth Walker has plenty of space, makes it right up the middle for a gain of about 10. And a new set of downs, and that will take us to the end of our third quarter. Still tied at 10, no points to be had during that third quarter. We'll see who can come out on top as we move to the fourth.
Welcome back to the start of this fourth quarter. Still tied at 10, all Giants with the ball. Seahawks with the ball, excuse me. As this run is going to be good for a first down. King, he had a hole in the pocket earlier on in this game. It resulted in an interception. Instead, now it's going to result in a first down for the Seahawks, hoping to recapture a little bit of momentum here in this fourth quarter. It's going to be a handoff. Walker able to slip by a tackle up on the gain of 9, as it'll set up second down and 1. King, it takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. Walker, another big hole up the middle into the red zone and up within the 10-yard line, as now we have a Seahawk down. Looks like an offensive lineman. Believe that is Cross. Ball at the 8-yard line, first down and goal. King back in the gun. Walker now motioning out to the left-hand side. King takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to step up. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it is complete to Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The first score of the second half goes to the Seahawks, as it is Walker with his second touchdown of the day.
This man is just one of those elite running backs in this league. Proves himself again and again to be as much of a factor in the air as he is on the ground, and he showed some of that right there.
Getting ready for the PAT. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and kick is good to make this a 17-10 ballgame. And the first score for either team since the first half came to an end. Kick is away, taken in at the 5-yard line, and now a chance to take it up and gets brought down at the 25-yard line. So we see Malik Neighbors once again hasn't caught a pass since the third quarter, but 3 targets, 3 receptions, over 100 yards, and a touchdown. He has been the spark to this New York offense, and if they want to get anything going here on this drive, they need to start involving him just a little bit more. This throw is out, and it is complete to Neighbors. He steps out for his shortest gain of the day at just 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Dart takes a snap. It's going to be a quarterback option. Throws it out to Scatterblue on the gain of 1. So 3rd down and 4. Crucial down and distance here. Dart takes a snap. It's empty formation. He throws it over the middle. It is complete to Scatterblue, who's able to get the 1st down and keep this drive alive. You don't really hear of Scatterblue much as a passing threat. You definitely hear of him more as a running threat. But able to get that catch for a 1st down, move the sticks, and now he's going to run it up across midfield. Second down and 2. Tight end going into motion. Dart under center. Takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. Scatterblue. Scatterblue cuts out to the right-hand side. Able to get a 1st down and still going. Brought down at the 42-yard line. The man who is in charge of the 5th best rushing offense in the league, putting in work on this drive, as it is 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dart back in the gun. Receiver going into motion. Fakes the toss, and now the handoff to Scatterblue. He's able to run it for the gain of 1 over to the left-hand side. Second down and 9. Empty set for the Giants. Dart takes the snap. He's looking. Pocket collapsing. He throws it out to the right-hand side, and it is incomplete, looks like. We'll set up 3rd and 9. Dart takes the snap. He looks. Pressure coming. He throws it incomplete. Throw is short. Pass broken up at the line, and it'll be a punt for the Giants. Good snap. Kick is away, and it is angling towards the sideline, out of bounds at the 12-yard line, which is where Seattle will start this drive.
Good progress made on their last drive. We'll see if they can try to replicate some of that performance this time out.
Not a lot of shot plays. King hit as he throws, able to get it out to the right-hand side just in time as we have an injured Seahawk on the play. And I believe that's Cross again. Cross now going to the locker room, not what Seattle wants to be seeing. As it is 2nd down and 6 from the 16-yard line. This run gonna go absolutely nowhere. A loss of 1 on the play as the Giants come in to force the stop. They'll set up 3rd and 7. Third down and 7. JSN going into motion. King throws it over the middle. It is complete, and it is good for a 1st down. Walker, the one able to get that ball across and move the sticks. First and 10. King takes snap. It's going to be a handoff. Walker. Walker smothered behind the line. A loss of 3 on the play as the Giants come in to wreck it. Carter was the one who came in for the stop. It'll be 2nd and 13. Ball on the 19. King takes a snap. He looks. He fires, and it is dropped by Kenneth Walker. 3rd down coming up, and a long one for the Seattle offense. 3rd and 13. Receiver going into motion from left to right. King looking, pocket collapsing. He backs up. Now he throws. It is incomplete. Secondary broke that pass up. Believe JSN was the intended target, and it'll be a punt with 3:45 left to go in this 4th quarter. Fair catch by the Giants as Dart, and this offense going to come out for potentially one final drive with 3:41 to go. These drives have taken quite a bit of clock out of the game per drive, and so considering the rate of play between these two squads, this could be the final drive for New York if they aren't able to get something going here. A good run. A good run by Scottaboo sets up 2nd and short and will be good for a 1st down across midfield. Snap, handoff. That one is going to get bottled up behind the line. Fought through 1, unable to fight through 2. Second down and 11. Ball on the 49-yard line. Play clock under 20. Dart takes a snap. He looks. He dances around. Now he throws up to the 45-yard line, but not enough for a 1st down, as now we've got a timeout by New York before we hit the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 45. Dart takes a snap. He looks. Pocket closing. Pocket collapsing. Quarterback going down. Dart gets sacked as we hit the 2-minute warning, and a huge defensive play for Seattle. 4th and 12. They've been in a 4th down situation before. It was Neighbors with the reception last time. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Seattle takes over.
Terrific pressure there by Nick Eamon-Wari coming in to hit Dart as he was just releasing that ball, and just continuing to prove why he was such a valuable pickup from that 2025 draft.
Seahawks going into the empty formation here as Walker going into motion. King going to throw this one, and it is batted away, incomplete. Are you surprised to see them going for passes here?
Especially on 1st down, and that was a risky one. Maybe a second later on that pass, that could have gone for 6. He had a man right there. So definitely a risky play there, and again, similar play call right there out to the left side.
New York calls a timeout. They have 1 remaining, and with 3rd and 5 coming up with the ball on the 45-yard line, this could be huge. Seattle again in the empty formation. They're going to try and throw it. King scrambling around. He gets it complete. Out to Kenneth Walker for the 1st down. That should do it. New York calls their final timeout, but Seattle getting into victory formation after a hard-fought game here in New York. One final kneel, and that'll do it. Seahawks move up to 2-1 on the season. Giants take their first loss. They drop to 2-1 on the year, and we could not have asked for a better game here on Primetime.
Absolutely. The rain, the defenses, the offenses, so much action there in that game, and what a terrific one to get to watch. For myself, Chase Wilson, and my partner, Joe Davis, as always, this has been Thursday Night Primetime on VSBN. Thank you to our crew and all of you watching at home.